Hi guys, good evening. Welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be discussing what I thought of the latest and most eyebrow-raising episode of Zoo, which premiered earlier tonight on CBS. Before I get into it, of course, as usual with all my episode review videos, please be warned this will be full of big spoilers regarding the most recent episode of Zoo, so if you're not caught up by this episode or the past couple episodes, do not keep watching or listening to this video review. So, you have been warned. Spoilers are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, spoiler time. Anyway, interesting episode. Very, very interesting. I gotta say, what I loved about the opening scene is right after Mitch saves his daughter, which, by the way, they don't exactly explain how he found her or where she was even being held for that matter. I mean, that part I felt like could have been explained more, but overall, I'm glad that he got her out of harm's way and that they're reunited together. I love the fact that Mitch headbutted that smirky asshole guy who was like the auctioneer at this bidding where they were going to bid to different countries who wants the world's first pregnant woman in 10 years. And it's really appalling to me that there are people who try to thrive or make a profit during like a post-apocalyptic time period. You know, we've seen it done on The Strain, we've seen it done in parts of The Walking Dead, and now in Zoo, you know, we've got people who are trying to sell to the highest bidder who wants, you know, the world's first pregnant woman in 10 years. And that guy was just so callous and casual about it, like it was no big deal auctioning off a human being. I mean, he was auctioning off a human being, and it just rubbed me the worst way possible. So I was very pleased, and I felt satisfied when Mitch, headbutted him, and he's like, basically like, shut up, and got him right there. I was like, good, thank you, Mitch, well done. I also got to say, I love the fact that if you're being shot at and you have the ability to control animals with your mind, use that ability, because as they're trying to tie the trailer up to the truck, you know, that one guy still had his machine gun shooting at them until he was dragged away by a lion and the woman went off after him. I'm like, thank you. I was hoping to see that, because I'm like, why is Jackson still letting these guys shoot at him? And then I realized, oh, okay, there it is. There's the lion dragging him off screen. I mean, that's what I would do if I had the ability to control animals with my mind and summon them at will. I would totally utilize it, take advantage of it every opportunity I could, especially if it meant saving my own life or someone else's life. So yeah, good for you, Jackson. You know what? And I'm very happy that the team is reunited all together on the plane. You know, Mitch and Clem got back to the plane, and Mitch was clearly and justifiably so angry with Dariella. But what really shocked me was how forgiving and cool Clem was with Dariella. And I think her being pregnant is helping her gain a new perspective and understand, well, she's only doing what any mother would do, and I would have done the same thing. And they embrace, and it's this really touching moment between two people where Clem shows, you know, angelic forgiveness, and it was almost unbelievable. I was like, wow, I was not expecting her to be that chill about it, and she was, and I really liked it. Mitch, on the other hand, very, very angry. That I understand. And you know what else I liked about Mitch in this episode? He wasn't his usual snarky, smart-ass self. He was a bit more serious, because obviously he just found out that his daughter is pregnant, which is huge, of course. He's going to be a grandpa. But not only that, she is the first pregnant woman in a decade. I mean, this guy just got out of a coma for 10 years, and he's still catching up with what's been going on during his 10-year coma. And to top it all off, his daughter, his grown daughter, is pregnant. I mean, can you imagine what's going on through that poor guy's mind? I mean, I would probably be extremely overwhelmed. I don't know how I would handle it, but Mitch, I think, is handling it pretty damn well for the most part. I like that we got to see a little bit of Abigail's past. That was pretty interesting. It definitely confirmed a theory I had about her as to why she hated Jackson so much, and it's because she felt like her father chose him over her, or chose him over their life's work, which was the TX gas and, the creation of the hybrids. So she felt totally, completely betrayed by him, and these flashbacks only confirmed it. And also what was really cool is that we saw it was her who was responsible for saving Mitch, but she didn't do it out of the kindness of her heart. She did it with malicious intent, and now she's planning on using Mitch as some kind of sleeper agent or something, where it's revealed that he is the partner, the Mr. Duncan, whatever, why they're calling him that, I don't know. And he looked just as shocked as we all were when we saw his image as Mr. Duncan. And I'm like, huh? He's been in a coma for 10 years. How can he be her partner or working with her? I mean, unless she took him periodically out of the tank or something, or maybe they somehow created a clone using a sample of his DNA. They made a clone of him, which is like an evil version of Mitch or something, but they call him Mr. Duncan or some shit. I don't know. But, when the guy told her that they had the hybrid, the little weird creature thing that we saw grow into that hideous monster, she's like, well, at least he's with Mr. Duncan. I was like, okay, that's an interesting twist, if that's what you want to call it. I'm very interested and intrigued as to how they're going to explain this one. Like, how is Mitch Mr. Duncan? What exactly, how exactly is he working with Abigail? Is it willingly or unwillingly or something? Who knows? But overall, another very good, solid episode. I think I liked the previous one a little bit more than I did this one, but this one was still pretty damn enjoyable. Well, guys, what did you think of tonight's episode? Did you love it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Please leave your thoughts, opinions, and your feedback down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel as we continue to follow along with Zoo, which premieres new episodes every Thursday night on CBS. Check your local listings for times. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.